Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? So, Ecamm 4.5 came out. They dropped it live. We're not even called Ecamm Live anymore. Why? Because people are using Ecamm for multi-track studios now. There's like, hey, we're going to do recordings with it. I mean, I do like my tutorials with my recorded tutorials with Ecamm. I do my live streams at Ecamm. So, Ecamm is definitely the bomb. So, here we are on version 4.5, and 4.5 lets me dual stream. I am streaming in horizontal. I am also streaming in vertical at the exact same time. Can you believe that? So this is amazing. I've been playing with the beta, and so today the final version came out, 4.5 of Ecamm, and so this is the bomb. I'm very excited about it. We'll play around here. We'll see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lala. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. I hope you are doing well. Let's put this here at the bottom there. I like that. Yeah. But I've been using, hey, Sammy Superstar in the house. I've been using it for about 3 months now since it launched on beta. I've been loving it thus far. Yeah, I've been using it off and on. I'm kind of like, oh, this is neat. But I just wanted to make sure I had something that people want to hear and see when I did this. And so I said, hey, I love this. And so today they went live. Ken and Glenn, if you're not familiar, Ken and Glenn are the developers of Ecamm. They have a team as well, but they are the primary developers of Ecamm. And they have listened to their customers, the audience for their product. And so if you are looking for the best live streaming product, then in the world, it is Ecamm. It's Ecamm. And they changed the logo. Now that was a surprise. It's been one way for as long as I can remember. I don't know, it may have been other stuff. I've been with Ecamm since like version 2 something. I think I played with 1, but 2 was the one where I started using it with Facebook and then YouTube about almost 5 years ago now. So yeah, it's amazing. And so if you are looking for the best live streaming software for Mac, and unfortunately it doesn't work on Windows, and I've got a couple of friends who went and bought like Mac Minis just so they could run Ecamm. I've got one, I'm trying to convince them, hey, vMix is nice on Windows, but man, vMix does some weird stuff, and it doesn't have features like this, and so you need to come join the party, man. Come join the party. So let's go and see here. Yeah. This is one of my crests. Hey, Kathy. I love the beta as well. Yeah, I run the beta. Let's see. Let me get this to shrink down a little bit. There we go. All right, yeah. Hey, Laura. How you doing? Ta-da. Hola. I apologize. I don't know what language are you. Is that Brazil? Is that Portuguese? It's my fonts are just doing something weird tonight, so I apologize. It's Stuart Video. Hey, Roy, Sammy, Mommy God. So yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? So I just wanted to talk about Ecamm. The new version came out today. I am really enjoying it. Okay, cool. I have to apologize. I'm an ignorant person. The only language I know well is English. I know a little Spanish, but not enough to justify having a conversation to make it, I'm so sorry. I really should be. I travel a lot, but I don't know a lot of languages. So, Brazil, yes. Portuguese, yes. Awesome. Welcome, Miguel. Welcome to the show. And it's Matt Haas, Mr. Awesome Fun Things in the house. I'm here. Yeah. Hey, yep. I did not know if I was going live tonight. I had a day job meeting that was going to overlap this meeting. As you're all here, I'm excited to see you all here. And so I was like, I don't know what to do. So, but I just wanted to go live, and so yeah, Ecamm, new adventures, definitely. Yeah, yep, new Ecamm, new features, new branding, new. Yep, it's really amazing. And so as a Mac user, I was very excited to download it today. I got to get used to the new icon. The new icon is taking a little time to get used to, but I will figure it out. Miguel, S-U-C-K, something about difficult, familiar is a difficult language. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Wouldn't it be awesome if I had an AI did live translation while I'm live? That would be fantastic. Hopefully, when the captions go out, I can do the Portuguese and translate it to English, and I could do the broadcast in Portuguese, and that would be really cool. So, yeah, very cool. I love having an international audience. Miguel, do you go live? Do you live stream? Do you do do you have a YouTube channel? Do you do Reels or anything like that? Let me know. I'm just curious to know. Yep, I'm playing around with the multi-streaming. I've been multi-streaming a couple weeks, yeah. Matt says, already printed new Ecamm logo stickers. Yay, exciting. Ha la la. Yep. Yeah, it is very cool. Very cool indeed. So, yeah, hopefully all the merch I have now is old. Hee hee hee. Yes, I'll have to get rid of all my Ecamm merch. No, I'm not getting rid of my Ecamm merch. I've been an OG for Ecamm for far too long to do that. So, new feature request live translation. No, I think, Kathy, there's too many AIs right now that you could tie in. If there was just a way to, what if there was a way to do a widget to have your comments go out to an AI and have it do live translation? That would be fantastic. I mean, I could see a feature request, but I think it'd be easier rather than have Ken and Glenn go out and try to do live translation add in. I think it'd be better to have it tied into like some AI. Give you a hook to go into some AI and send your comments out to it and have it convert it for you. Or it'd even be even nicer if YouTube would give you that option. That would be a very cool. Guess I need to put a topic here. My show name. So my Mac keyboard died today. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. One dead Apple keyboard. Makes me very sad. I'm trying some things to see if I can resurrect it. It worked this morning, and then this afternoon when I had a chance to get back on it again, it was just dead. I don't know what that was all about. It makes me really sad, yeah. Buy more Ecamm merch. Yes, there we go. So, yes, I do want something with the new logo on it. Hey, Florence, welcome. How are you tonight?
What do you call a fake noodle? An imposter.
It's just terrible. Anyway, so I just want to be out here and play around with all the cool features with Ecamm Live. I'm sorry, it's Ecamm. They've dropped the live. I think somebody had the Ecamm Live domain registered, and so Ecamm never could get that. So, plus the fact they're making such a big deal about how it is so many things. Dwayne Potter, hey, welcome. How are you? Welcome to the show. And so tonight I am just hanging out, and I'm also talking about Ecamm Live. So Ecamm Live, I'm not selling it, but that's cool. Ecamm merchants on 50% discount. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's really cool. Who do you want to win the World Cup? That is a good question. I have to admit, I don't follow the World Cup really close. I'm familiar with some teams, but I'm not familiar enough to have a pick in the World Cup. So, I mean, I guess technically I'm supposed to pull for the U.S., but does the U.S. even have a chance? We still get confused about what football is. Football is the round ball that you kick with your foot. And then football in the U.S. is that ball that you have in your hands most of the time, but occasionally kick. So why do we call it football? I don't even know. So, yeah. Hey, Nathan Samuel, welcome. What are you talking about? I am talking about live streaming. I'm talking about software. I'm talking about Mac. I'm talking about great people in the chat. I am talking about so many different things, like streaming platforms. Like, for example, let's say, for example, if you were into baseball instead of football, if you were into baseball. So we were on this quest to watch Atlanta Braves, which is a team that's close to us. And so we'd like to watch the Atlanta Braves games. We have multiple streaming services, but none of them had the Braves game on. So we had to go and get yet another streaming service. We had to do like the MLB TV, to even find out. Yeah. Hey, Florence. Here in the Philippines, we call it soccer. The one with the round ball that is kicked. Yes, exactly. That makes sense to be football. It's only touched with hands by the goalie, But in U.S. football, it's touched by the hands the majority of the time, and it only is occasionally kicked. It's kicked at the start of, when they're changing sides with the ball and stuff like that. So, yeah. What are Ecamm's? So, Ecamm is, if you're familiar with vMix or OBS, Open Broadcast Software, those are streaming softwares. And OBS does work on the Mac, but Ecamm is also streaming software, and it is capable of switching between multiple cameras. I mean, for example, where is my camera thing here? Yeah. So, pretty good over here. Okay, yeah. So, hey, I can switch over. Hey, camera. Nope. Hello. Center on me. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Silly camera. Anyway. So I could do multiple cameras and go here. So anyway, I could switch cameras. Just drop the hotspot camera in there. Hey! And yeah, except I'll show you my nasty house when I do that because my area is trashed right now. I have got some work to do. It's tax season. I'm trying to get my taxes done. I'm very sad because I'm going to wind up having to pay the government money. This always makes me sad. But yeah. Yeah, he's also YouTube Shorts watching live. Yeah, I'm on YouTube Shorts live now, and I'm also on the horizontal feed. And so Ecamm is Mac-only software. It does live streaming. It does broadcast production. You can do the lower thirds. It can do overlays. It can do video. You can record your live tutorials. You can do screen sharing. And now it has capability of broadcasting in both vertical and horizontal at the same time. And also, it's had this for a while. It can do multi-streaming. So if I want to stream to Instagram and I want to stream to Facebook and I want to stream to Twitch and stream to YouTube all at the same time, I can. You used to be you had to go get Restream to do that, but you can do this all with Ecamm. And so I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling anything. I am just a big fan of Ecamm. I've been a user of Ecamm for years. So anyway, but the software is really cool. Just behind my head. What is the item? Well, we'll have to go see, won't we? We'll have to go see what it is. What's behind my head? Ta-da! Miguel, Laura. Okay. Wait, are you selling them? No, I'm not selling anything tonight. Do I need to sell something? I mean, I need to be selling stuff, probably. Hi. Hi, Miguel and Laura. What's that item on the back wall behind your head? Just curious. There's many items. This is a dry erase board. This is Mark Twain. Marcus Aurelius. This is like a Japanese lantern, but I 3D printed that, and so it's got cherry blossoms. I've got a dinosaur. I've got a Shure MV7 up there. This is my drone my Neo drone. So I don't know what we're talking about in particular. Let's see. We're talking about over there. I've got a cat eating ramen over there in my side studio. So that's the other studio that I have. So yeah. I think that's a Cricket. No, I don't have a Cricket. No, well, okay, I do. I do have the Joy, but it never came out of the box. It's a dry erase board. Yeah, that's just a dry erase board, and my light is reflecting off of it, so I may change it. It's a magnetic board though, so it's got magnets. So this is magnetized, and you have to use those chalk markers with it in order to write on it. So, yeah. Ecamm is a streaming platform that I use and many of us use, and it lets me do vertical and horizontal video at the exact same time on YouTube. So you go watch me out there. Hey, life is cool. Life is good. So Ecamm is literally one of my favorite software packages. I have been using it for so many years. Next month will be my 5-year anniversary of live streaming on YouTube. I have been toying with the idea of taking April off from live streaming and focus strictly on making recorded videos. So if you're a big fan of AI, things like NotebookLM, check my channel. I just did a recorded video on NotebookLM where I do a deep dive, kind of a start to finish, share all the cool things you can do with NotebookLM. So if you are studying for something, if you are a research nut, you like having data interpreted in multiple ways, then NotebookLM is amazing because it can take like a Google Drive folder. It can take YouTube videos. It can take a YouTube playlist. It can take Word documents, PDF documents, PowerPoint presentations, anything that's a document that you can read. It will take it and it turns it into useful stuff. And so I'm really proud of that video. Hopefully others find it and it's very useful to them. So it's the latest video on my channel. I'll be doing a lot more tutorials because people seem to want. I've been getting them requests for specific tutorials, and so I'm going to be working on that, trying to make the world a better place for technology. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great night. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick drop in and say, hey, how's everybody doing? I don't want to wear out my welcome, but I thank everybody that came by and hung out for a moment. And so, yep, super helpful video. I hope it is, Lala. If there's something else that you need as far as NotebookLM, please let me know. I will be more than happy. I now want to go and get some documents on different science and mathematics topics and do a quick tutorial about creating quizzes on that so that I know for sure, hey, here it is. I know it's capable, but I haven't personally done it, but there's no reason why it can't be capable because it's capable of doing lots of other stuff that's very scientific and such. So, and it's been getting a lot of buzz about being useful for scientific research. And so I think that's a great way to go. The other part is you can use NotebookLM to help you with your content creation. I've used it to analyze my analytics. I've used it to tell me what I sound like far as kind of my, for example, what is my tone? What do I sound like? What do I overwhelmingly sound like? And it sounds like I'm a tough love teacher with empathy. I don't know. It's what it seems to think. It says, yeah, please hit that like button. Yeah, that would be great. I really do appreciate if you hit that like button. So anyway, that's it. It's going to be a quick show tonight, but I just wanted to say hi to everybody and just excited about the new version of Ecamm that just came out today. I always install the beta as soon as it comes out. The beta at Ecamm is just so solid. I love, I've never run the alpha version, but the beta when it comes out is so polished. I rarely find issues. I do find some, and I've reported them when I do. And they have a good beta group, and you can go out and you say, hey, I saw it when it did this. And it was like, hey. Yes, please check out more of my tutorial videos on my YouTube channel. So definitely, if you are a Mac user or you like virtualization or you're a Linux user, I do lots of stuff on that kind of stuff as well. So thank you, Lala. AI confirmed blue whales are talking to each other, real language, not just random clicks. Yeah. That's very cool. I figured they were talking to each other. They're mammals. I think all mammals probably talk to each other. I'm always on beta because I just want the new features all the time as soon as possible. Crazy, huh? It is crazy, but, you know, they're making all those noises. There's got to be, it has to be communication. And birds talk. And birds are not mammals. And whales, you know, most mammals have pretty good sized brains. And so you would think they're communicating somehow. Maybe they don't verbalize it as humans do, but, you know, yeah, it's very cool. Very cool indeed. All right, everybody, you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. And that's a wrap, y'all. Hey, if YouTube tells you to watch this video right here, I don't know how it's going to look on vertical. Anyway, you should watch that video because YouTube knows what you like. It's true. Everybody have a wonderful night. Bye. 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 Bye.